Hi everyone, I am Amirah Adzman from BA11458 and today I would like to present to you guys an economic analysis of development country, which is Singapore. This economic analysis will be based on three economic indicators, which is gross domestic product, GDP, inflation rates, and unemployment rates. Singapore has a highly developed market economy. Along with Hong Kong, Taiwan, and South Korea, Singapore is one of the four ASEAN tigers and has surpassed its peers in terms of GDP per capita. From my research, Singapore's GDP in 2018 is 3.2% because in this year, Singapore as one of the developed ASEAN countries is able to attract investors from within and outside the country, since Singapore is known as an economically developed country, even though it is just a small country. Also, in this year, Singapore's economic development is due to its strategic position and has become one of the busiest entrepot ports in the world. Not forgetting, also the migrants who live and works in Singapore, which this is the biggest contributor for 2018. For 2019, Singapore's GDP decreased slightly due to the internal economic issues where the Singapore government decided to raise interest rate by 5.15%, and it is quite high for them and cost its citizens less to spend. In 2020, GDP for the year is negative 5.4%, lower than 2019 due to changes in customer spending because in this year, the world has faced COVID-19 disease. This year's GDP rate dropped sharply as the Singapore government decided to temporarily halt all sectors of economy aimed at curbing the COVID-19 disease outbreak, including export, import, as well as entrepot activities. In addition, the purchasing power of citizens decreases because some of them have less source of income. Unemployment rate in a country occurs due to several factors. In 2018, the unemployment rate for the country of Singapore is 3.65%, and was calculated at a good level. In 2018, it happened because most Singaporeans lack experience in a field, and even it has been dominated by migrants working in Singapore. Another factor is due to the nature of choosing jobs among graduates based on their qualifications. Starting in 2019, the unemployment rate has shown a decline, which means that the average Singaporean itself has started working. It is likely that Singaporeans can expect an increase in the price of goods and services in the country, so they need to find a job for their survival given that in Singapore, the cost of living is quite high. Also in 2019, the supply in job opportunities is expanding, especially for industry that need to use labor. Finally, in 2020, the unemployment rate showed a significant change of up to 5.19%, and this is happened due to the COVID-19 epidemic that hit, so that the employers had to lay off some of their employees for the purpose of reducing the cost of expenses. In 2018, the inflation rate in Singapore is 0.44% and shows a change in the increase in the inflation rate for the year 2019, which is 0.57%. This rate of inflation occurs because the cost from the import activities is increasing due to an increase in the cost of production by a manufacturer. Besides, the government also spends revenue on military equipment and less likely to set up economically profitable projects. While in 2020, the inflation rate dropped to negative 0.18% due to the outbreak of COVID-19 that hit the whole country. This inflation rate dropped sharply due to the lack of demand for goods and services due to the people of Singapore spending less and saving their money for their survival. Due to this oversupply, the Singapore government has decided to lower the price level for the sake of currency irrigation, and the economy in Singapore is always going up. However, as soon as the COVID-19 case become widespread, the Singapore government sought ways to curb the disease from spreading further. Among them are the Singapore government strictly controlling national borders and advising its citizens not to travel to any country with COVID-19 cases. Other than that, the Singapore government also accepts vaccine admission and launches free vaccination programs to their citizens. And for those who do not enroll in the program, the Singapore government imposes a vaccine charge to them. So, that's all from me. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Goodbye!